So this PowerPoint is on developmental psychology. Let's get started. Let's start with vocabulary. Menopause, the time of natural cessation of the menstruation cycle, and it also refers to the biological changes women experience as her ability to reproduce declines. This usually tends to happen later on in life at around the age of 60. Next up is Alzheimer's.
Oh dear. Mother!
Yes, dear.
Did you put the phone in the fridge?
I don't know. I can't remember. Oh no. What if I have Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's is a type of illness that hits the brain at an old age and can cause memory loss. When you become aware of things that exist around you, even though you can't see or hear them, object permanence shows that you still have a working memory. Senile dementia is a mental distortion that accompanies alcoholism, tumor, stroke, aging, and most often Alzheimer's disease. It means you lose your memory and your brain slowly starts to deteriorate. This usually happens in old people. Conservation is one's ability to reason speedily and abstractly tend to decrease during Alzheimer's and age deterioration. The social clock is what society believes we should have stuff done by a certain age. Things like getting married or falling in love or going off to college. It also outlines the basis of stages of life from guilt to shame to when you start to mistrust people. Assimilation is adapting your current schemes to incorporate new information. When you explain your new experiences in terms of your existing schemes, it's called accommodation. Authoritative parenting is a method of parenting, obviously. Children usually have a high self-esteem, self-reliance, and social competence. The children are more happy and kind towards others. These children have a deeper sense of control in their own lives. Children who know they have control tend to have more motivation and confidence. John Piaget worked at the Binet Institute in the 1920s, where he was hired to create the French version of questions that were on the English intelligence test. He provided a ground foundation of developmental psychology that other researchers used to build off of. Harry F. Harlow was a psychologist from America who gave us a new grasp of human behavior and development through his experience with monkeys. His research has led to big hand in revealing a lot of general and child psychology. So now I'll take about 20 seconds to think or guess what kind of jobs or careers there are, and they will be revealed to you in a little bit. Job is a nonprofit psychologist. You can develop and evaluate family information sessions and training. You are able to work with young children and make sure they get interventions. You're part of a team that make up physical therapists, speech therapists, and recreational therapists. A master's degree or PhD is required. Next is an educational diagnostician and a school psychologist. You can create developmental tests for children who have learning disabilities, and you give information about students who have emotional and other disabilities. Last is a coordinator, specialist, clinician, and supervisor. You basically do tests and treatments for children, adolescents, and adults. You work in treatment centers and organizations specializing in children and family services. So that's pretty much the basics of developmental psychology. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the voice, kind of sick.